Namaste students. In this session we are going to see the continuation of triangles part 2. So we are moving on to part 3 in that section A. So at the end of the session you will be able to use the triple S, triple A and SAS criterions for finding the similarity of two triangles, and you will also be able to use the properties of similar triangles to find the measurements of similar triangles. So we'll see what are similar triangles first. So if I'm having two triangles, like this, if the angles I am taking it as ABC and DEF, right? So if two triangles have the corresponding angles are equal, which means angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. Then these two triangles are said to be similar triangles. The symbol for using similar is like this. You will use it like this. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So we have already seen the congruency symbol, right? So it will be like this. So congruency means the shape and size of the triangles will be equal, which means the measurement of angles, also the measurement of the sides will be equal in both the triangles. But here the angles will be equal, so the sides need not be necessarily equal, which means it can be equal, but it need not be equal, but it will be in some proportions. I'll tell you how it works. So if the angles are equal, angle A is equal to D, B is equal to C, D, E, and C is equal to F, then we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So in this case, your angles should be in same position, which means angle A, angle D, angle B, angle E, angle C, angle F. So in that order, you have to write for both the triangles. So then you can say that the sides are proportional. So proportional in the sense, I will have AB divided by DE. So first I'm having AB here. So first two letters are DE here. Will be equal to the second two letters are BC here. The second two letters are EF here. So BC divided by EF will be equal to first and third AC divided by first and third DF, which means AB divided by DE will be equal to BC divided by EF will be equal to AC divided by DF. Right? So this will be equal to some proportional number here. So it can be less than 0, less than 1, or greater than 1. So it can be 0.5, something like that, or 2, something like that. Fine. So this is how the similarity works. So either the angles should be equal or the sides should be proportional. So it is vice versa, which means if the angles are equal, then the sides will definitely be proportional. If the sides are proportional, then the angles will definitely be equal, right? So if all the sides are proportional, corresponding sides are proportional, right? So corresponding is important here because you cannot take it as AC divided by EF. So writing it as AC divided by EF is not the proper way of writing it. So you have to take the corresponding sides AB, which means if I'm having this as angle 30, 60, 90. For example, I'm taking some random numbers, right? So then this is 30, 60, 90. Then it should be in the same order. The line connecting 30 and 60 should be, if you are placing the line connecting 30 degrees and 60 degrees first, so here also you should place the line connecting 30 degrees and 60 degrees first, right? So this is how the order should be written while writing the similarity. Fine. So if three angles are equal, if angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, then we can say that this is triple A criterion. So you can use double A criterion also. Even if two angles are equal, we can say that the triangles are similar, because we know that sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, right? So if this is 30 degrees in both the triangles, this is 60 degrees in both the triangles, automatically the third angle will be 90 degrees in both the triangles, right? So it won't be changing because my sum will always be equal to 90 degrees. So if we see that two angles of any two triangles are equal, then we can say by double A criterion that the triangles are similar. So this is the first criterion, right? So we have seen this for congruency. In congruency, you cannot see triple A criterion or double A criterion, but in similarity, we can see the double A criterion, right? So for if the triangles are congruent, we will have this ratio as 1. So in this case, you will have, if you are comparing these two, you will have AB is equal to DE. And if you are comparing these two, you will have BC is equal to EF. And if you are comparing these two, you'll have AC is equal to DF. So this says that the triangles are congruent. If the ratio is 1, if the proportionality ratio is 1, then we can say that the triangles are congruent. If it is less than 1 or greater than 1, we can say that the triangles are similar, right? So we can say that all the congruent triangles are similar, but not all the similar triangles are congruent. So it means that the congruent triangles are the subset of similar triangles. Right, and one more, few more criterions we have. So again, I'm taking A, B, C, and D, E, F. So I have just drawn a random triangle here. So if I find that AB by BC is equal to, sorry, AB by DE is equal to BC divided by EF, right? So AB by DE is here. BC divided by EF is here. So if these two sides are proportional, which is equal to some number here, 2 or 3 or 2.5, whatever it may be, but some constant I'm having if I'm dividing both the ratios here, right? Then if the angle between these two lines, which means this angle, the included angle between these two lines, if this angle is equal, so the sides are proportional and the included angle are equal, then we can say that the criterion is SAS criterion. This also we have seen in congruency. So SAS criterion, two sides and included angle. So here the sides should be proportional. We cannot have the sides as equal, but the sides should be proportional, which means if I'm dividing the corresponding sides, I should get the same constant. What if the constant is equal to 1? Then it is congruency, right? So SAS criterion is my second criterion, right? Then the third criterion is triple S criterion. If all the sides are proportional, AB by AB by DE is equal to, this is the first condition we have seen this, right? In the top. So AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. Then also we can say that the triangles are similar using triple S criterion. So whatever the data is given in the question, based on the data, we'll be choosing the criterion. Right, in some questions they'll be giving the angles, in some questions they'll be giving the sides. So moving on to the exercise, we have to find in the first question which are the similar triangles and on what basis, what criterion it is known as similar triangles. So in the first subdivision, we can see that angle A is equal, I'll just zoom it here. So angle A is equal to 60 degrees, angle P is equal to 60 degrees. So can we say that angle A is equal to angle P? then we can see that angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 80 degrees. Angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 80 degrees. So we have seen that two angles are equal and by AA criterion, we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So please note that I am having A in the first place, which means I'm having P in the first place of triangle PQR. So B in the second place, Q in the second place, which means the remaining is angle C in the third place, angle R in the third place. So it should be in the same order. So don't change the order here. So this will make some confusions in problems. Right? So angle C is equal to angle R is equal to 40 degrees here. So this is by AAA or AA criterion. So check the second one. So I have 2, 3, 2.5, 4, 5, 6. So if you are checking this here, so AB divided by PQ, I'm having it as 2 by 6. If I'm considering other two sides, BC divided by QR, which is equal to 2.5 divided by 4. So it seems that this is 1 by 3 and this is 25 divided by 4. 25 divided by 40, which is 5 by 8. Right? So I'm not having the same ratios here. So immediately don't come to a conclusion that these two triangles are not similar. You have to check for the other sides also, because these two triangles does not look similar, right? So it is something different. So which means they have flipped the second triangle here. They have just rotated the second triangle here. So you just check for other sides also. So if I'm having AB divided by QR, what is AB divided by QR? So AB is 2 and QR is 4, right? So 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. So other set, I'm having it as BC divided by PR. BC divided by PR. So BC is 2.5, PR is 5. So again, I'm having it as 1 by 2. Right? So the next one is AC divided by PQ. So AC divided by PQ is 3 by 6, which in case again 1 by 2. So can I say that AB divided by QR is equal to BC divided by PR is equal to AC divided by PQ? So which means the sides are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. So here, be careful, you should not write it like triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, which is actually wrong. So you have to take it in order, which means triangle ABC is similar to, so what do you have for AB here? QR, right? So triangle QR, what is the remaining letter? P. So AB by QR should be equal to BC by RP should be equal to AC by QP. Right? So this is how you have to write the order. Right? So try the other subdivisions in the problem. So we have seen AAA criterion, triple S criterion. The second one is triple S criterion because all the sides are proportional. So we'll see one more problem in SAS criterion, fourth subdivision. So here you can see MN divided by PQ is equal to 2.5 divided by 5. MN divided by PQ is equal to 2.5 divided by 5, which is 1 by 2. So are there any other sides which is having 1 by 2 as ratio? ML divided by QR, right? ML divided by QR is equal to 5 divided by 10, which is again 1 by 2. So, right. So we have two sides proportional, and I'm not having any information about the third side because I don't know the side of NL and side of PR. But I know one more angle here. The included angle I know here, right? Which means the angle between these two sides, the angle between these two sides, which means ML and MN. These two lines are inclined at an angle of 70 degrees. So here also the lines are inclined at an angle of 70 degrees. So I can say that angle LMN is equal to angle RQP. Also angle LMN is equal to angle RQP. So I have two sides proportional and one angle equal. So by SAS criterion, so we can say that what are the triangles you can use? Triangle MN, PQ. So M and L, the third letter is L, the third letter is R here. So M and L, PQR. So here also you can write it like this. LMN, RQP, both are same. So you can write it by like this also or like this also. Both are same. Right? So we have seen one problem in all the criterions. So the second one, I think you can try the second one. So if angle BOC is equal to 125 degrees, you can find the angle COD, right? Because angle BOD is a straight line, 180 degrees. So 180 minus 125 will give you the angle COD, right? So sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So this is 125 means you will have it as 55 in this angle COD. So 70 plus 55 will give you 125 again. So what is the remaining angle here? This is again 55, right? So if this angle is 55, interior alternately, you will have angle OAB is also equal to 65. So you can just give a try about this problem. So interior alternate angles, vertically opposite angles, those angles you can use it here. Right? So diagonals AC and BD of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to DC. So I'm having A, B, C, D as trapezium. So such that AB parallel to CD. So I'm having AC here and BD here. And the point of intersection, I can take it as O. So O is the diagonals AB and CD intersect each other. Diagonals intersect each other at point O, right? So using similarity criterion for two triangles, show that OA by OC is equal to OB by OD. So we have to prove that OA by OC is equal to OB divided by OD. So OA is here. OA by OC is equal to OB divided by OD. This is what we need to prove, right? So I'm drawing another straight line here. I'm taking it as E such that OE parallel to DC. So draw OE parallel to DC. So consider triangle ADC here. So in triangle ADC, we have OE parallel to DC, which means by basic proportionality theorem, we can say that AE divided by ED is equal to AO divided by OC, right? So similarly, consider triangle ADB. So in triangle ADB also, I'm having OE parallel to AB because I already have that AB parallel to CD or DC. So I have AB parallel to CD. I have drawn OE parallel to DC, which means this is parallel to AB also. So considering the triangle ADB, Again, I'm having OE parallel to BA or AB, which means DE by EA is equal to DO by OB by BPT. Right? So taking reciprocal, I have AE by ED is equal to BO by OD. Right? So from Fern 1 and 2, can I say that AO by OC is equal to BO by OD? So this is first one. So this is second one. So from 1 and 2, I have left hand side AE by ED in both the cases. So from 1 and 2, I can say that AO by OC is equal to BO by OD, or they have rewritten this as OA. AO is equal to OA. So it's the distance, right? So OA by OC is equal to OB by OD, hence proved. So fourth one, we have QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. So I can take this diagram in the, just a minute. So you have QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. And also you will have angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Right? So in triangle PQR, so I have angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ, because angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So therefore, can I say that this is an isosceles triangle? Therefore, can I say that PQ is equal to PR? So this side and this side are equal, right? So we have given that QR divided by QS. Where is QR here? QR is here and QS is here. Is equal to QT divided by PR. So QT is here, PR is here. Sorry, PR is not here, PR is actually here. But we have that PR is equal to PQ, right? So from first equation, I can say that QT divided by PQ. So I'm replacing PR by PQ here, right? So now I have like this. So QR by QS is equal to QT by PQ, right? So subtract 1 on both sides. I will have first I have to write QR as QS plus SR divided by QS, which is equal to QT. I can write it as QP plus PT. Just a minute, I'll scroll this down. So QT divided by PT plus PT divided by PQ. So now I subtract 1 from both the sides. So QS plus SR divided by QS minus 1 is equal to QP plus PT divided by PQ minus 1. Okay, just a minute. So what do you have here? Taking LCM, I'll have QS plus SR minus QS divided by QS is equal to QP plus PT minus PQ divided by PQ. So QS minus QS gets cancelled, PQ minus PQ gets cancelled. You will have SR divided by QS is equal to PT divided by PQ. So again, taking reciprocal, I will have QS divided by SR is equal to QP divided by PT, right? So by converse of BPT, so you have QS divided by SR is equal to QP divided by PT, right? So by converse of BPT, can we say that PS is parallel to TR? This one PS is parallel to TR here, right? So we have found that these two triangles, so PQPS, just a minute, PS is parallel to TR, right? So we have found this. So using the parallel condition, which means corresponding angles, I can say that this angle is equal to 2. So this angle is equal to this angle. So I have already seen that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, right? So in these two triangles, in triangle QPS and triangle QTR, I have angle Q is equal to angle R. Already I have this. So now I see that angle Q is equal to angle Q in both the cases. Angle Q is common angle. And also I have angle R is equal to angle S, right? Corresponding angles. So therefore I have two angles common, two angles equal, which means by AA criterion, I can say that triangle QPS or PQS is equal to TQR, is similar to triangle TQR, hence proved, right? So the next one is S and T are points on the sides PR and PQ of triangle PQR. I'll give you the triangle and give you the hint. You have to try this on your own. So we have triangle PQR and S and T are points on PR and QR. Sorry. So P, Q, R. So at PR I'm having S and QR I'm having T. Right? So such that angle P is equal to angle RTS. So angle P is here, which is equal to angle RTS, which is here. Show that triangle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS. So two triangles you have to consider here. Triangle RPQ, that is what given, right? And RTS. So in both the triangles, I am having angle R is equal to angle R common. Right? Also, I have angle RTS is equal to angle RPQ. So that is what given. Right? So RPQ, RTS, right? So therefore, we have found that two angles are equal. So by AA criterion, we can say that the triangles are similar, right? Which means angle RPQ is similar to triangle RTS, hence proved. So in figure 6.37, we have triangle ABE is similar, congruent with the triangle ACD. AB, where is ABE? ABE is here. So congruent with triangle ACD. Right? Show that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Just a minute, I'll take the diagram. So we have given that triangle ABE is similar to triangle, sorry, is congruent with triangle ACD. Right? So we have that AB is equal to AC, BE is equal to CD, and AE is equal to AD. Right? So AE is equal to AD, and we have AB is equal to BAC, and we have BE is equal to CD. Right? We have to prove that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. So I can write AB as AD plus DB from the diagram. And similarly, I can write AC as AE plus EC. Right? So I have AE is equal to AD, which means AE and AD I can cancel, right? Which means DB is equal to EC, right? So I'm dividing by AE on both the sides. So DB divided by AE is equal to EC divided by AE. I can do that, right? So similarly, say using the same information from given in the question, I'm replacing AD instead of AE in one position. So DB divided by AD is equal to EC divided by AE. Because I have AE is equal to AD, I'm replacing AD instead of AE here. So I'm taking reciprocal here. So which means AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. So what does it say? AD divided by DB is equal to AE by EC. So by converse of BPT, we have DE parallel to BC. So if D is parallel to BC, angle B is equal to angle D. You have to write these things. I'm not writing it here. Angle C is equal to angle B. Angle A is common in both the triangles. Therefore, by AA criterion or by AAA criterion, we can say that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Right? So I want you to try the 7th one, 8th one, and 9th one. These are a bit easy questions. So check for the corresponding angles and proportionality. You will get the proofs here. Right? So in the next session, we'll see the other questions. Thank you.